I finally found you. Like a fucking dream I'm living in. Alright, you guys. Just like the title says, this is going to be another helpful hint stream I'm living in. So this is the rest of my Four Loko, which is probably evaporated. Well, I smell some alcohol. But okay, so let's just get into it because we got a lot to discuss here, and I'm gonna have to use my phone as a guide. Which let me go to Pandora instead. Let's go to Pandora. We'll leave it on res. Okay, so the government is still shut down. The USA government is shut down. It's been over a month now. A bunch of people are getting laid off, they said. There's no back pay. And my recommendation is anybody that quits their job or gets laid off, close that opening or that open position, occupation, whatever, needs to be closed permanently. If you're a self-proclaimed law enforcement officer and you lose your job, or you feel like you're consuming up the fucking debt and you actually want to save the USA, what you need to do is go sign up with the military, any branch too. There's more than just Marines, Army, Navy, Air Force, Space Force. My highest recommendation is the Navy, of course. It's the safest one and the most powerful branch. And Space Force requires a bachelor's, so some of you might be qualified for Space Force. But there's also Coast Guard and National Guard. Don't join any of those ICE, Border Patrol bullshit. If you want to protect the USA, conscript yourself into the military. It's a 3-year thing. So back when I said I was going to sign up for the military, we're talking, I'm on my second year. This is second year complete. So we're talking one more year. Not this upcoming, what was it? Well, not this upcoming spring, summer, whatever, but the next one after that. So a year and a couple months, and I'm talking about you get paid for the next 20 years. We are at war right now in various locations. So anytime there's war, hold off for a moment, let the wars begin, and you'll get offered a higher amount of pay because of the time that we're in. So you could potentially get a higher 20-year payout because of the times that you're signing up in. Here's the thing, a lot of people think, oh, you're gonna immediately be given a gun, you're gonna fucking, be sent onto the battlefield. That's not true for, I would say, most people in the military. Boats have to be cleaned, floors have to be cleaned, food has to be cooked, equipment has to be cleaned. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of just sit in the barracks and helping out that way. Things even, they don't arrive painted like a fucking camouflage tank. They have to sit there and hand do every single camouflage on the tank, and none of them look the same because it's all hand done. But even for out in Russia, they paint everything on there, and so like I said, it's not always just spray it and here's the camouflage or whatever. Someone has to actually do that. So there's so many jobs, and then casting the metal for the tanks and for the vehicles and for the weapons all has to be done. So there's so much in there that people don't realize. And the training is only a 6 month like workout type of training, and then the rest of the 2.5 years, the 3 years total, the rest of the 2.5 years is all educational work. So like you're gonna be, I'm hoping, I don't know what the education's about, they didn't say, but I'm hoping it's about how weapons function, how ammo is made, what are they gonna put you in? So learn how to cast metal, things like that. I don't think it's like algebra and fucking how to write an essay. If it is, I'm be pissed off. But it should be nutrition, how to keep your body healthy, how to stay hygienically. Because on the battlefield, more deaths are from illness and disease than anything else. And this is for every single war. So it's very important to learn the things and be someone that can share. You could also end up being someone that's part of the press, and not battlefield press, but just in sharing the information of, you know, they got YouTube channels, they got X accounts, they got all those different accounts that have to be ran by someone. Someone's got to take the pictures, all that shit. So, and then to top it off, you got band. If you're into drumming, I highly recommend that you go and try to join, say you're only interested, I was interested in whatever, and wherever they place me, that's where they're going to place me. But if you're interested in like drumming, or you have a drumming background, the military really needs, I feel, like an update with their cadences. It just sounds a little bit like they sent out the drummers or something. It's like they're the grade I would give them as a military band is, well, they're decent for military band, but all military bands out there, I would say your grade, your average compared to other musicians and bands is probably about a C, which is not that good. But I think things need to change with that. So there's a few things that I don't like. I don't like that they have paper in front of them. They're always reading the music. You should have it memorized. If you can't memorize it, then you need to be learning less songs. And that goes for everybody. We always memorized our music, and that was in high school. So I know it should be able to be done. And like I said, if you're not able to memorize it, then cut out some songs and enter something that people can actually fucking remember. You know what I'm saying? And then we used to change up our drum parts too. If something sounded like, this sounds so fucking, I don't know how to explain it, choreographed or whatever, like, it just sounds different than when you make it up. So if anything is too hard, it's like, why am I going to learn this fucking hard-ass part when it doesn't even sound dope with the song? We would change it up, and we would make our own drum music, because a lot of times the drum music that would come out would be just fucking, I don't know how to explain it, you guys, but not how we play pretty much. So we would let the band play through the songs, and we would come up with our own drum pieces, and that's the only thing is, it's easy to forget that when you come up with your own. So you might have to record it, or now they have things you can play into a thing. It'll pump out the music sheet. But yeah. So to those out there, if you actually want to protect the USA, go conscript yourself into the military. I don't recommend the citizen civilian population do that at the moment, because the citizen civilian, we need you here to keep the country functioning. There's 20 million invasion beings, so you can take it upon yourself to be doing what you would imagine. What would a military member do to protect the USA during an invasion? Probably observe the area, walk around, make a presence. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes just having a presence is going to deter any sort of attack or attempt. So making a presence, you can take it upon yourself to be a responsible being, whatever age you are too. 4 years old is the age of conscription in the USA. So take it upon yourself to maybe even show your offspring how to walk around and observe safely. You know what I'm saying? Do you want both headphones in when you're in this time of chaos? Could someone come up behind you and fucking, because you're distracted with your headphones? Do you want a hood on? Because one, it will protect your face, but you also need your peripherals. You know what I'm saying? And it could obscure you from certain angles, but you also need your peripherals. So you got to remember that. How do you wear your hood? This hood just goes as far as it goes, but some hoods go out a little bit further, and you can go ahead and take that hood and set it back a little bit. And you know what I'm saying? But I would also follow the rules. Don't ask, don't tell. So if someone asks you, are you going out and being military member? No, you're just going for a walk. And I would never tell anybody. You don't have to say anything about it. That's part of being, that's part of the superhero code. That's part of hero code. If you don't think you're a super, you can still be hero. So remember, take it upon yourself to keep things quiet because you don't want anyone learning your routine. Keep things random. Randomizing your routine right now is definitely ideal for the times that we're in. I have always kept mine random, and it seems to work out. So when something crazy happens, always be extra on guard. And I would even say sometimes you may not want to go out when there's these crazy things. You got to also teach people, don't be careless. There's a difference between being brave and being careless. Being brave, you're confronting a situation that's potentially fearful and making the right decision. Careless is, I don't care if I get hurt. I'm just gonna go out and be, pretty much not taking all those steps. I'm gonna put both my fucking headphones in, put my hood on, walk alone, walk in an unfamiliar area. That's more careless. You have to make your presence and slowly expand from there. Make your presence and don't be like it's fucking New Year's. Oh, now this dude has routine to come out and be walking in this area. That's why you make your presence where you're feeling safe, expand it a little bit, expand it, and now you're set. What I call taming the land. So when land is untamed, I'm talking about in today's time. So untamed land would be, there's a bunch of robberies going down, there's a bunch of fucking cars getting broken into, a bunch of motherfucking, fights busting out or whatever. It's untamed at the moment. So you gotta somehow figure out because you can spread your personality just by walking around. You can spread your personality. So people will pick up on things and learn things through observation. And so you really don't have to be conversation being or anything like that. Just making that presence is saying enough. A picture says 1,000 words, and whenever someone is, you might as well view life as a motion picture film. You know what I'm saying? So you're constantly speaking, even without using your mouth and vibrating the air. So the things that I want to talk about, I'll get into, the caffeine. Let me hit the caffeine first. So caffeine is a nutrient that is required for the body to produce cerebral spinal fluid. They shorten it to CSF. The cerebral spinal fluid is something that's required for your nervous system and your brain functioning, all that. It happens to be a part of what cerebral spinal fluid is required to have the liquid inside of your ear full. If you don't have liquid inside of your ear, then your eardrum's not going to work as well. There's a liquid on the other side of the eardrum and on the other side of the brain. So there's this little space of liquid. In order to have that liquid constantly full, you have to consume caffeine, because caffeine allows the body to replenish its cerebral spinal fluid. Anytime you get hit in the head, so baseball players, football players, boxers, fighters, anytime you get hit in the head, or even just vibrate, like say you're a skater and you jump off something high and it vibrates, that can still be a toll on your head. So a lot of times people have a runny nose. If your nose is runny and it's coming out with clear fluid, that means you're losing your cerebral spinal fluid. And maybe you're not sick, you don't have allergies, nothing, but you just got hit in the head on the field, or you just took a hit to just got finished with your rounds or whatever in the ring. If you're leaking out clear fluid out of your nose, which you probably will be, that's the cerebral spinal fluid. It's clear, some clear liquid. So you have to drink caffeine in order to replenish your cerebral spinal fluid. The thing is, working out, caffeine is a vasoconstrictor, so your veins are going to tighten up, which means nutrients can't be transported through your body as efficiently. Yes, you are having a momentary burst of energy, but it's actually more beneficial to work out. Actually, smoke first, because it's a vasodilator. Smoke cannabis. Smoke this first. It's a vasodilator that helps the nutrients transport through your body after the workout, you're going to be tired. That's when you want to hit the caffeine. And you might even want to wait, let your body kind of do its thing, you know, hit the shower and all that. And then if you're feeling tired, then go ahead and hit the caffeine. Sometimes workouts can even be, you could bump your head or something. So just keep that in mind. If you do bump your head during a workout, you probably will want to end it at that moment and go drink some caffeine. So anything that has caffeine in it works. I like the Myo Energies and the packs that the Amazon packs, whatever they're called, Crystal Lights. They got caffeine in them. And then, but coffee is dope, and then tea also will work. But anything with a high amount, you want high amount of caffeine. So the Myo, that's why I like those, because you could just squeeze whatever fucking amount you want and have it concentrated. I want to reiterate the fact that if you put your coffee grounds into a jar and let it soak in water for 24 hours, put it in your fridge and let it soak for 24 hours, that water is going to be highly concentrated with caffeine. It's going to be very black, dark coffee. Keep your coffee cold because coffee evaporates at a lower temperature. Caffeine evaporates at a lower temperature than water. And you have to boil your water to get it through that coffee ground. That's why I stopped doing that, because you're literally boiling off your caffeine. And the whole point of drinking coffee is to get caffeine. So we're doing it a cold technique, which is put the coffee grounds into a jar and let it sit in the water. Now you have your very concentrated caffeine, and you're going to be able to replenish the liquid, the cerebral spinal fluid, and the liquid in your ear. So that was something I discovered on my own. I do keep a lot of things top secret because sometimes I don't know how to reveal things. Other times I don't know. I don't have all the words to properly explain what needs to happen. But I've known about this for years now, and I've looked up online what does, all the different things. I do trust Google, and I pretty much worked that into my own routine. No one told me to drink caffeine to make the cerebral spinal fluid replenish and all this stuff. I just discovered it on my own. So there's that. And then also remember the hydrogen peroxide, which I shared like 2 days back, so 2 videos back maybe. The hydrogen peroxide will keep the other side of the ear, on the other side of the eardrum, keep that whole area functioning as it's supposed to. So together, hydrogen peroxide and caffeine, you're gonna have an immediate boost in your hearing. So this is probably good news for a lot of people. But yeah, just keep up with that routine. Keep all those things in mind about the vasoconstriction, which is just veins constricting, and vasodilation, which is veins opening up. You want them opened when you're doing your activities. And caffeine is not really ideal because you'll burn through the fucking caffeine so fast that now you have a caffeine crash. You don't want that. So, smoke cannabis before workouts, and then after you can go ahead and hit the caffeine. I used to just stay away from it altogether, but then I started getting back into it again, and now I found out all these different techniques to make it last really long. So, all right. Now what I wanted to discuss is more war related. So let's go to my thing here. I'll just read through the titles real quick because it goes pretty fast here. But on Crux News, live, U.S. Navy encircles Venezuela. Maduro arms. I can't read the rest of the title, but it says 16,000 U.S. troops to storm Venezuela, and it's on one of their lives right now. So there's 16,000 troops. I already looked at the video, and it said 10,000 soldiers and 6,000 sailors, totaling to 16,000 that are now even closer. They've sent out more watercraft, but the crafts that are already out there are now even closer and getting ready to doing a land land tactics. They're gonna move forward on foot, I guess. I mean, I thought they should just be firing shit off from the ocean, fucking bomb the shit out of them from the ocean. There's nothing anyone could do. But we'll see what happens. So they got the long range missiles. I mean, might as well use them. But the Maduro has weapons from Russia, China, and one other place. Things that they're arming their jets with, and their, I guess, their military force is getting armed with certain drones and stuff. But the bombs that are going onto their jets are Russian, Chinese bombs, and I think Iranian. I'm not sure though. I think it's Iranian bombs. And then drones, same thing. Chinese drones, Russia drones, Iran drones, and they're anti-aircraft, which that could mean drone, anti-drone, you know, but it could also mean they're trying to hit our pilots, which is something that would piss me off a lot. So I'm gonna, well, I want to find where these missiles are being stored, but it's gonna take a minute because I don't want to give away too much information, have it moved either. Okay, so then UK police rule out terrorism in London train stabbing. They apparently found the two suspects. Who knows? I don't really care, but there was about 10 to 20 people that got stabbed by apparently a large knife. I didn't hear of any deaths. Iran vows to rebuild its nuke program, refuses to, and then Iran to rebuild Fordo. Yeah, so Iran is going to be rebuilding their nuclear enrichment. They're going to move forward with nuclear enrichment, even though people are threatening them. They're saying, fuck you, we still want to enrich our nuclear, whatever it is, uranium. North Korea, as Kim inspects elite storm corps. So, and then they pose for a picture together. North Korea has an extremely powerful and highly skilled group of military members that are, I guess, ground fighting. The ground fighters. They're not really aircraft fighters. I don't know. Maybe they know how to do that, but they're showing off their fight skills, and it looks like a group of people you wouldn't want to go hand-to-hand combat with for sure. So, yeah, moving on. Tanzania president unleashes military on its population onto the streets. There's 700 to 800 dead citizen civilian in this Tanzania, and they're pissed off about the election results. And the president, whoever won the election, sent out the military, and there's 700 to 800 dead. So it sounds like election manipulation. And then, so who am I really talking to when it comes to leader? Are you representative of the people, or should I go be talking to Tanzania population beings? You know what I'm saying? Get to the actual leader of the people. So civil war is all over the place right now. Tanzania has joined the civil war. So it says here, Maduro arms Su-30s with ship killers, and as U.S. hits, and then it blocks it off, ship killers. So, and then Trump denies plot to strike Venezuela's satellite images, or imaging, which I don't care if he does or doesn't. And then here, the once I finally stopped saying the word, the country name, here we are again finding the country name, and I fucking nailed it, you guys. So I was saying nigger and Niguria. The country nigger is at war against Niguria. The U.S. used to be allied and aligned with the country nigger and Niguria. However, about 2 years back, the country nigger joined BRICS. So now, that's the group of countries that I choose to support at the moment as opposed to Nazi NATO. Nigger, which I used to think was the bad one, is the good one. And the way that country came about, I believe they just keep getting into these back and forth fucking wars with one another, Nigger and Niguria. Well, Nigger's a part of BRICS now, and has been for about 2 years. Niguria in the U.S. pulled out militarily. They had military bases out in Niger, pulled out of completely. What did I say? I can't remember what I said, but the U.S. military completely pulls out of the nigger country, and moments after that, they joined BRICS. And I think they were already in talks with the BRICS nations. But then that leaves us with Niguria. So Niguria, the USA, still has a military base out there. Well, we're having issues now because what's going down is apparently a civil war amongst the population, not involving the government. The government is saying nothing's going on, which is a lie. We all fucking know it's a lie. There's Christians out there and there's Muslims. The Muslims are murdering Christians, and apparently Christians are murdering the Muslims. So it says that Muslim herders are beefing with Christian farmers. So there's a Muslim-Christian war going on that the government is trying to deny. Trump says, bullshit, you guys are murdering Christians in the thousands. And I already told you guys how you're seeing here. We're losing hundreds of thousands of USA citizen civilian population beings every fucking year. But you lose a couple thousand fucking Christians, and this motherfucking Christian president, the leader of Bethlehem, is losing his fucking mind, you guys. So he's gonna send out an additional thousands of U.S. military members, which they're Christian anyway, so who gives a fuck? They're gonna send out military members to go and invade Niguria and settle things out there. Hopefully, I mean, the way I see it, if you want to start a fucking war, then you need to do what is required to be considered war. And war means annex the location. Eliminate the population and annex the location. So if you're not going to eliminate the population, then get the fuck out of there. That's none of your fucking inquietude. And why should I give a fuck if some motherfucking African, whatever their melanin production is, I don't give a fuck. Why should I give a fuck if some fucking Africans are dying from literally their own continents being population beings? Africa is killing Africa. Who gives a fuck? You know what I'm saying? Let's focus on USA. Let's focus on American continent. So we're losing hundreds of thousands every fucking year to heart disease, which I think is bullshit. I think that's more, you got poisoned with some fucking liquid fucking Mexican meth, eating that fucking, stuffing that fucking burrito down your fucking gullet. Now you got poisoned with some fucking Mexican meth, and they're contributing to this, what's being labeled as heart disease, when really this being was poisoned or has been poisoned over time. And maybe now they had a heart attack, but how did they get to the point of this being in this state of body, this state of, what food is available, how is the food being made, all that shit. So I do still consider that leading cause of death, heart disease, to be a part of this invasion fucking, I don't know, military violation. So, treaty violation. Because the hospitals are filled up, the hospital supplies are getting used up, the fucking food's getting fucking used up, the motherfucking roads are fucking packed, and motherfuckers can't get to the places they want to get. You know what I'm saying? You're sitting in the hot fucking sun with this hot fucking combustion fucking engine, with a whole bunch of fucking combustion engines, that scalding hot combustion fucking engines that should not be here. They should be out and fucking freezing your fucking ass off, fucking Mexico. Alright? So, with that being said, I don't really give a fuck if Christians are dying. I'm just saying Trump is involving himself in being hero for Bethlehem once again. But well, let's not say BB's name. It's not BB that he's saving. It's Christians out in Niguria. So we can go. It's definitely not helping Israel in any sort of way. Bethlehem, Nazi fucking Israel. India and U.S. signed 10-year defense pact as satellite images are revealed, and there's Chinese satellite images of China that are showing missile bunkers, and they're located very close to the Indian border, which India and China keep getting in this back and forth over water because China built this big ass fucking dam. Well, the dam was giving India water, and they have over a billion. They have a larger population than China. And now India got into a big ass argument with Pakistan, and over what? Over water. Fucking China got India into a beef with Pakistan, full on fucking military fucking beef. And here it is, you know what I'm saying? Because motherfucker wants to be Mad Max and block off all the fucking the water supply to India. So they had to go get water from somewhere else. It was a big fucking thing, but there's land dispute at that dam. There's land dispute. India's saying this is our land, you're on our fucking land. China's saying no, you're on our fucking land. And they have this back and forth where there's just this line of military members, about 20, maybe 40 people, lined up, not facing each other, similar to North Korea and South Korea. They just have this line of fucking military where they're saying don't cross this motherfucking line, pretty much. This is where we're at. But they keep going back and forth. So now they have missile bunkers near the Indian border, and it's a military concern for India. So now the U.S. Signed a defense pact with India regarding. That's pretty much saying that the U.S. is not going to war with India or against India, that they're on good terms, and that they will help them with deflecting or deterring any sort of missile strike. So they're going to help move forward with that aspect out in India. And then here, judges direct Trump administration to provide the CalFresh, the food stamps, whatever you want to call it, to everybody, regardless of the government shutdown. So right now, like I said at the start, the government is shut down. It's been shut down for 30 days now. Now they're talking about, will we have money for the food, the CalFresh, the food stamps? And they said it's $650 million. And I don't know if this was for one single state, but this is federal money. $650 million is what the woman speaking said is required for her location to have food assistance. And I don't know if that's for the whole USA or if she's regarding her own state, whatever it is, but $650 million is what's required. And they're saying they don't have it at the moment because they can't pass a fucking budget. So the hospitals, the federal hospitals are closed down. No back pay, like I said. People are getting laid off. People are losing their jobs. The solution is so simple. The solution to all of this is simply defund Nazism. All right, these beings that don't know anything about the USA Book of Law, the USA Constitution, USA Bill of Rights, the USA Declaration of Independence, all of them need to get laid off at $134K per fucking year, per fucking planetary fucking rotation. That's not including the district attorney, the cost of the structures, the judges, the cost of the fucking vehicles, the wear and tear that they're putting on our fucking asphalt that's made out of oil, the gas that they're consuming, all to murder. And at this moment, every 14.65 hours, we'll just round it down, every 14 hours, another law-abiding USA citizen civilian population being is being murdered by these self-proclaimed law enforcement officers. What law are you enforcing? Okay? So, like I said, simply defund Nazism. Look, now we have vehicle for military, and then I would go above and beyond, say, not only are we gonna defund you guys, but we're gonna conscript you into the motherfucking military. And anyone that has murdered a USA citizen civilian being, you now get to be active duty because your mind has been desensitized to murdering human mammal. So you're perfect fucking person for the fucking job, which is go murder more motherfucking human mammal. But this time, go murder human mammal in another country's boundary line, dumb motherfucker. You understanding? Okay? So defund Nazism. These cage locations, what the fuck are you spending all these cage locations? Got solar on them, all this fucking shit. You know what I'm saying? Clothing these invasion beings, bedding, the fucking, the water's constantly fucking running, all the fucking shit, the soap, the fucking shampoo, the fucking medical, all that shit is just fucking flowing for these motherfucking invasion fucking beings. It's mostly invasion motherfucking beings up in this motherfucker. And I know, on paper, yeah, it does say USA citizen civilian, but that's on paper, you guys. They had these moments where in the USA they would just let everybody skip that 9-year process, which is what's required across the entire fucking planet. A 9-year fucking process to go and become citizen in any fucking country. But the USA went ahead and the Nancy Pelosi's, the Dianne Feinsteins went ahead and took it upon themselves to accept these invasion fucking soldiers dressed in civilian garb and allow them into the fucking population. These 16-year-old alcoholics are now in school with your fucking minor. These 16-year-old adult alcoholics are in school with your minor fucking offspring. Sitting in school with them, being fucking distraction. Armed with COVID fucking 19. None of them came over with fucking masks. And these dumb motherfuckers were housing them in the gymnasiums of schools. Housing these Neanderthal fucking dirty fucking soldiers dressed in civilian fucking garb, housing them in the motherfucking schools. And there's a femicide going on in fucking Mexico. So all you fucking just pussy motherfucking soccer playing motherfucker Mexicans need to get your fucking dick back to fucking Mexico and do something to save your fucking population, you fucking pussy motherfucker. Alright, I'm tired of, no one wants to watch soccer out here. You ever see me playing FIFA or some fucking, I even call it soccer. Alright, it's not football, it's fucking soccer, dumb motherfucker. Go speak your fucking Mexican out in fucking Mexico. Go save your fucking bitches. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't give a fuck about your little bitch. At the moment, Mexico is so fucked up that the USA doesn't have to do anything militarily to move forward with annexation. They're killing themselves. And it's not just the fucking gang-banging motherfuckers, it's the fucking Nazis themselves. The military, the police joined in on the femicide. When they sent out the military and the police to go stop the femicide in these locations in Mexico, the femicide numbers went up. They started shooting the bitches. So it's everybody out there. It's not one person or another. That fucking dumb cunt, fucking Mexican fucking president, that fucking Mexican offer fucking vacuum, trying to thieve the ability to speak to in the location. She's moving forward with, let me thieve you of your right to fucking say words, to vibrate the air. This is right across the border, and that's who's coming into the fucking population. Beings that want you to be, to thieve you of your fucking right to speak words. Thieve you of your right to say country fucking name. These dumb fucking Mexicans. It's the women too. Fat fucking gordita fucking barista motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? What was your local barista is now holding an AK fucking 47, a fully automatic AK fucking 47 out in Nazi fucking Venezuela. What was your local barista just pumping out those fucking Mexican meth fucking gordita burritos? You know what I'm saying? She's now holding fully automatic AK fucking 40 fucking 7. That's who Trump saved. Trump saved military members. Instead of putting them down like you're supposed to in war, shoot them in the fucking dome, put the fuck down, Trump sent the punishment for being for being in violation of the Treaty of Guadalupe Hidalgo, for murdering, raping, using chemical weapon and metal projectile weapon, for the torture porn videos. Trump sent them. The punishment is go home and be armed with AK fucking 47. Or the other option is, well, let's just pay for them to sit in fucking Nazi cage location here. Let's pay for them. Now that the government is shut down, now you guys see why I have a fucking problem with them being caged in the motherfucking locations. They got food, they got water, they got clothing, they got shelter. They're around motherfuckers that they shouldn't be the fuck around. You know what I'm saying? Things that got a DUI. And now they're in there with fucking Venezuelan fucking terrorists. Because fucking Nazi fucking judge out in Mojave, the Zodiac motherfucker, can't seem to fucking figure out his motherfucking place in society. Alright, you understanding that you're not above I already gave you the fucking list of where the fuck you're at. You're low-level motherfucking Nazi, and you need to realize your motherfucking place in the fucking society. All right? I'm tired of these motherfuckers talking about, well, they can do this, they can do that. How about you shut the fuck up? Go turn on some fucking football. This is who I'm talking to. This whole fucking fam of DA, fucking Nazi, law enforcement, fucking judge, fucking whatever you want to call yourself. Turn on some fucking football, turn your fucking music up, and proceed to shut the fuck up. Because you need to realize your motherfucking place in this fucking society. All right, if you wanted elections to be going down, if you want people to have that ability to elect, guess what? You thieved me of my motherfucking right to vote multiple fucking times. And then you're talking about this Jesus Harold Christ dude who was born into power thousands of fucking years ago, born into motherfucking power. So guess what, motherfucker? Welcome to the caste system. We're not, this is not USA. You're not part of USA. You get to now listen to born into power being, all right? Why am I born into power? Because, simply because of the fucking knowledge that I've obtained, shared, and continue to reveal, all right? I continue to reveal it to myself, and I continue to reveal it to everybody across the planet. The people that I'm revealing to get benefits from hearing my hints, from hearing the things that I've discovered and am sharing, and therefore appreciate what my existence. Whereas you, low-level fucking Nazi fucking dumb motherfucker that can't seem to figure out how to cage up a motherfucking Mexican, they can figure out how to cage me the fuck up for doing literally nothing. All right? Government is shut down. All right? Now you're knowing who you fucked with, motherfucker. Now you're all fucking realizing who the fuck you've been fucking with, who the fuck you've been caging the fuck up, and who the fuck you've been beating the fuck down. You know what I'm saying? To you fucking dumb Mexicans. To you dumb motherfucking Mexicans. That's who you put your fucking hands on, dumb motherfucker. So I'm hoping everyone realizes their fucking place. Because a lot of you don't even fucking belong here. A lot of you should be back out in fucking Mexico shutting your motherfucking trap. Closing those motherfucking legs. How about, one time a judge did have some good advice. To all you fucking Mexicans out there, you fat fucking gordita fucking burritos, how about you try closing your fucking legs? And maybe you won't have another fucking vagina shit for me to fucking save. You know what I'm saying? Tired of these fucking fat fucking obese motherfuckers. Obese at 8 fucking years old. Because these motherfuckers can't seem to fucking figure out how to do literally anything. All they know how to do is cook up some more gordita fucking burrito with Mexican meth in it. I'm tired of the pussyism. Tired of seeing these motherfuckers get green card for taking a fall.
Your teenager thinks McDonald's was their idea. But you know you've been thinking about a McDouble, extra pickles, perfectly salted fries, and an icy Coke since carpool.
I feel like Glenn Beck right now.
I have heart failure, and being out of breath all the time was just too much.
You guys make sure you order your backup food. I recommend McDonald's. I said it last for fucking years and years. It's high in nutrients, high in fat. Go ahead and buy some McDonald's, let it sit out. Doesn't matter. You can just fucking eat that burger about 4 months out. No refrigeration, nothing.
New or worsening symptoms. It could be ATTRCM. ATTRCM is a serious heart condition often accompanied by other non-heart related symptoms. Talk to your cardiologist today and see what's possible. Vindamax, tafamidis, is a prescription pill taken once a day to treat adults with ATTRCM to reduce death and hospitalization for heart problems. Tell your doctor about all your medications, medical conditions, and if you have liver problems or breastfeeding.
Oh, you get to go home? Imagine that. Imagine you drive without a wreck. Your punishment is you get sent home. Oh my God. I'm not ever going to do that again. I don't ever want to do that again. Don't ever drive without a wreck again. Anyways, guys, should we play some games? Fucking Fortnite fucking killed their fucking season. Oh my God. Just pisses me off, bro. I'm too mad to play roller coaster. Don't feel like playing Mobile Legends. What should I play? Splinter Cell? Nah. Maybe I should IRLs the Splinter Cell. See what else is going on. I guess we could look up some even more latest footage. See what's going on. I just typed in Crux, CRUX News. That's what it's called. 200 Hamas fighters trapped in Rafah tunnels. Nothing. Then we go Times of India. Obama in jail. Shocking arrest.
The evidence, correct. The evidence that we have found and that we have released directly point to President Obama leading the manufacturing of this intelligence assessment. There are multiple pieces of evidence and intelligence that confirm that fact.
Ed, go ahead.
Director Gabbard, thank you. So just two questions.
Against the Obama-era intelligence alleging they orchestrated a conspiracy to delegitimize Donald Trump's 2016 victory.
I'm leaving the criminal
Come on.
charges to the Department of Justice. I'm not an attorney, but as I've said previously, when you look at the intent behind creating a...
Okay. I don't give a fuck. He's allowed to be wrong. He's allowed to lie. He's allowed to speak in reverse. It's not going to happen, you guys. Just a distraction.
Places like Chicago.
I don't pay attention to distraction.
Chicago taken care of very quickly. But just remember, 11 people shot, 4 people murdered, okay? And that was this weekend. And that was Chicago. And then you'll see Pritzker get up and talk about, well, we have it under control.
President Trump.
Just the opposite.
Let me turn this down for a moment because I'm going to talk over, or I don't like doing that. President Trump said he will inform Congress on his plans to attack land-based cartel targets in Venezuela as he looks to expand his thus far seaborne military campaign. We're going to go to Congress. I don't see any loss in going, no reason not to. Trump told reporters at a White House event, touting a federal crackdown that's arrested roughly 3,200 alleged drug cartel members over the past month. You know they will always campaign, oh, we should have gone, so we're going to definitely, Trump said. And I think he's talking about we should have gone to, I don't know, Venezuela. The president turned to Secretary of War Pete Hegseth, seated to his right, and told him, I'd like to just tell you, let's go, we'll go. We're going to tell them what we're going to do. And I think, oh, he's talking about going to Congress. I think they're going to probably like it, except for the radical left lunatics. Of course, I agree. I can't fucking believe these people. The fucking, I can't believe they call themselves leader. Halloween stunt. I don't care. Let's hear Obama. What's he saying? What the hell are you doing?
Again, needs putting people like him back in charge, even when they don't know what the hell they're doing.
Emphasizing truth, equality, and citizenship. Obama called.
Defined not by race or religion or gender or sexual orientation, but by our commitment to a common creed and a willingness to accept not just the privileges, but responsibilities that come with citizenship.
Emphasizing truth, equality, and citizenship.
I want to be honest with them.
Yep.
And so
Obama calls for leaders who serve the people, not big bosses in Washington.
cause for big concern.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. Defund Nazism. What do these fucking law enforcement beings do for the USA population? All they do is cage up law-abiding USA citizen civilian. So go ahead and conscript them into the motherfucking military, whether they're painting a fucking tank with their fucking hand or holding a fucking gun on the battlefield. Go ahead and conscript them into the military, close that opening down permanently, and we're going to fucking release the slaves into wherever. Well, into the fucking forest. If you can't have them back in your black communities, you don't want your blacks back with the blacks. We'll fucking release everybody into a forest with no roads leading into the city. And guess what? You have everybody in there. You have people that are evading taxes. So you got businessmen, you got contractors, you got truck drivers, tractor drivers, tractor operators. You got welding helpers and welders in there. You got you got cashiers in there. You got sex workers in there. Everything you fucking need. So no road leading in, since apparently they're too dangerous for the population and the population is too dangerous for them. So no roads leading in. And guess what? We got farmers in there. We got ranchers in there. Everybody can fucking just come together in the middle of fucking nowhere and go about their lives. All right? That's how we get this fucking economy going. These beings that can be contributing to the economy, moving product, are doing the equal and opposite, which is just consuming the fucking dollar. You know what I'm saying? We don't need all that fucking food that you're feeding these fucking slaves can go to the fucking military. Now you're all these fucking Nazis that were distributing food in the cage locations. Now you get to consume the food. The chicken fried steaks, all that shit, you know what I'm saying? You get to go ahead and do that. Eggshells, the boiled eggs, you can have 2 eggs a day. Go ahead and consume that heart attack inducing fucking meal. And you know what I'm saying? That's how we get this fucking country back to what it's supposed to be, which is the fucking USA. So we, the people of the USA, are the USA militia. You have to be abiding by the USA Book of Law in order to be USA citizen civilian. That's according to Ellis Island. All right, there was no petroleum-based plastic identification card that can be produced literally anywhere on the fucking planet. All right, there was none of that. What is required and what's still required is to be literally doing that book of law. It's that simple. It's such a thin fucking book. You could learn it in probably just hours. Just one discussion, most people could probably learn it. The longest it'd probably take anyone is about a week. All right, and anyone that can't pass the fucking test, guess what? You're gonna be with a permanent tour guide because you're a fucking retard. But we do allow retards into the location. We gotta keep everybody safe, especially during these times. So, I mean, the solutions are so simple, and why they can't go about the providing the population with these solutions. Literally, okay, now you're a Marine. You're not cop. You're fucking Marine. What I want you to do is not arrest. No, don't force this being in chains. Don't force them into cages. Fucking blow a bullet through its dome. Guess what? You know what I'm saying? This is how we get the motherfucking USA back to being USA. I don't want any of these fucking Mexicans around here. They don't want speech. They don't know how to protest. They're fucking thieves. They're fucking torture. What are those called? Torturers. I don't know. Torturers, and they love to distribute that fucking content that they continue to record to the fucking planet. So I think we should do that same exact thing. Record every single fucking gordito burrito that you put a bullet through. Record the whole thing. We're gonna fucking monetize this shit. Put it on X, put it on fucking Instagram, put it on fucking YouTube. Monetize the fuck out of these motherfuckers' deaths. You know what I'm saying? And then one thing, I still have this ongoing experiment. How many jumps does it take to make the beans come out of every single orifice of these fucking Mexicans? How many jumps do you guys think it'll take to make beans come out of a Mexican's fucking, whatever it is, their eyeballs? Because I was guessing one. I think one elephant can jump and just squirt out of every fucking orifice, including the ears. Just beans would fucking fly out of that fucking beaner. So we'll see. It's an ongoing experiment. I'll let you know when I have the results to share. But I feel like that would be, and then anyone that, well, what are we gonna do with the bodies? We're gonna fucking put them in the fucking ground and plant a tree on it and let these motherfuckers give back to the planet what they thieved, which is the ability to fucking breathe. All right, the ability to continue survival. They thieved that from us. So now you get to give back, and it's not just us, the USA, but thieved from the species, the human mammal species. They thieved our existence, our peace, our mental sanctity. You know what I'm saying? So now you get to be fucking tree, fertilizer for tree. It's as simple as that, you guys. There's not going to be a bunch of fucking graves and headstones around. You get to go look at tree. Every time you see a tree, just imagine a fucking Mexican. A Mexican did that for you. They fucking, now you get to breathe because Mexican. So thank you, Mexico. I really appreciate that. You're giving to the planet. And it's the only way to balance their karma out as a country. It's the only way for A plus B to equal what it needs to equal, which is B plus fucking A. So the universe always has a way of balancing things out. That's a universal law. That's not a law that I came up with. That's the universe, the law of the universe that we persist to exist in. Every action has an equal and opposite reaction. So it's an inevitable outcome that is to be endured simply due to the fact that that's how this universe works. And the fact that you can't understand this universe while you're going to those Bethlehem fucking Sunday convenes, you know what I'm saying? Rituals, the Wednesday rituals, Sunday rituals, the anal beads around your fucking neck, go through each anal bead. Somehow these fucking dumb fucking motherfuckers, these Bethlehems, these Christians, these Catholics, these fucking Muslims, can't seem to fucking figure out that A plus B equals B plus A, you guys. Every action has an equal and opposite reaction. We're not talking about one single thing, which would be F equals MA. No, that's force, okay? Force is one form of action, but what are some other forms of actions? And what's an equation that can properly represent every action has an equal and opposite reaction? I believe I just gave you that equation. So the proof is there. Everything is there. Everyone, beings from the past have discovered it and provided it one equation. I've rediscovered it and provided an even better equation. So it is the fact of this universe. It is a law of this universe. There are laws. I know you guys only think, well, Nazi law, Bethlehem Book of Law, fucking Quran law. No, there's laws in the universe and you have to abide by them. If you don't abide by them, then guess what's going to happen? All right. And as far as explaining it, I really don't. Why explain it to anyone at this point? I mean, they're so fucking brainwashed everywhere. And the only way to eliminate the brainwash is put the brainwash down. So there's no convincing the brainwashed that they're brainwashed. They're that fucking brainwashed, you guys. So literally, I mean, trying to explain string theory to some fucking Muslim or some fucking Christian or some fucking Catholic, some fucking kike fucking Jew, you know what I'm saying? They don't comprehend it. They don't know the words. They don't even know what they're talking about. When you say Allah or God, okay, so what does that mean? So you're psychically wishing to Allah, you're psychically wishing to God. Explain to me how you psychically wish to this thing, and explain to me this thing that you're wishing to. Break that down for me. How do we psychically wish for the next step, as opposed to flick our wrist on an executive order? Well, let's just psychically wish, you guys. We can just keep psychically wishing. I know there's been a lot of hurricanes, volcanic eruptions, earthquakes, meteor impacts, tornadoes, fucking tidal waves. But well, let's just psychically wish. You know, let's just keep going. This thing obviously loves us. Let's keep going. Let's keep psychically wishing to this peaceful being. Everybody's in war. Well, let me just psychically wish instead of hold a gun. Let me just keep psychically wishing, just like Nancy Pelosi provided me with. Beams is beams. Everybody with me right now, because I'm tired of your fucking wishes being so fucking noob. Beams is beams. All I want is more power. I want you to give me, individually, myself, I want you to give me more power. All right? I deserve the power because I'm going to use my power in the best ways that it can be used. I'm going to direct that power against the beings that are not using it properly. Give me more power, beams. This is not a request or a plea. This is a fucking demand because you owe me. Amen. All right? That's how you fucking pray. To all you fucking noobs out there. I want the world to stop war. I want no one to be hungry. Shut your fucking dumb motherfucking ass up and wish for something that's actually fucking relevant and real. All right? If you want shit to happen, then go ahead and fucking do it. If you don't have the power to make shit happen, then guess what? You need to wish for more motherfucking power. And if this being is as powerful as you're saying, then it should be able to easily gift you that power. And I just showed you how to ask for it. So go ahead and fucking do that on your Sunday convenes, your Wednesday convenes, your fucking happy birthday fucking wishes when you blow out the fucking candle. You should be wishing for more motherfucking power. Stop with all your fucking whining fucking bullshit. I hope Charlie Kirk is happy in heaven.
Come shop the best fragrance gifts at Ulta Beauty.
I hope that doesn't happen.
Like the exclusive Paris Hilton iconic Coach Gold Parfum. Carolina Herrera Good Girl Blush Fantastic Collector's Edition Eau de Parfum.
Remember to get your makeup and remember to get your perfume.
All available at Ulta Beauty, where you'll find the best gifts for everyone on your list. Shop in-store or online at Ulta.com. Holiday happens here.
I hope that my mommy is safe. I hope that my dog is safe, and I want my card collection to be safe. Beams, well, you just let the Niners win this one game. The Cubs, I want the Cubs to win the World Series, guys. Please, Beans. Of all the shit that's fucking going on, all the motherfucking shit that can be wished for, and you think this motherfucker gives a fuck. You know what I'm saying? And they still can't get it through their fucking head. After the hurricanes, after the drownings, the 80 fucking dead fucking Girl Scouts out in Texas, they still can't fucking get it through their fucking head. The dead Charlie Kirks, the dead Martin Luther Kings. You know what I'm saying? They still can't seem to fucking get it through their brainwash that, wow, this being is allowing these things to occur. If beings did not will for it to happen, then it would not have occurred. If God did not will for me to have my earnings, then God would take it away. And if God did not will for me to have my power, then God would take it away. You understand this now? All you fucking dumb fucking Christians. Fucking peaceful. You peaceful fucking Christians, are you figuring out how to actually wish now? Man, I love seeing how peaceful you guys are across the planet. It's like peaceful out in Bethlehem, peaceful out in Liguria, peaceful out in Mexico, peaceful out in Nazi Venezuela, peaceful out in Nazi Ukraine, peaceful out in Russia, peaceful out in Iran, peaceful out in fucking India, peaceful out in China. You're peaceful everywhere. It's beautiful to watch how you're spreading that peace across the planet. It's such a new concept too. When the world has been in war for its entire existence, it's so new to have these Christian, Muslim, fucking Catholic, kite Nazi, kite Jew going around and just spreading that peace for everybody, spreading freedom. None of these locations have cages for human mammal. They all have castle. They all have Wall of China, Great Wall of China. They all, it's just, we're in the golden era. Welcome to the golden era, you guys. Everything is just so beautiful. Look at my marble flooring. I got marble flooring and marble walls. Remember when walls used to be wood? It's like, wow, why are these things falling down during an earthquake? Well, weren't they made out of logs in the past? Like solid motherfucking logs? I don't know. You guys are gonna have to tell me. It was either logs or it was stone blocks. These big stone blocks that the fucking moron fucking Neanderthal slaves carved out themselves. These big fucking stone blocks been perfectly laid by these fucking moron fucking slaves, dude. Look at it. You could go look at Amtrak in Sacramento. Look how stupid the slaves are. Look what they built. These fucking retards. Just fucking retard fucking blacks building up these all these stone structures, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy what slaves can do. It's crazy what you can do when things are free. The other option for the slaves in these slave locations, as opposed to building a city with no roads going to it, let's ship them out to Russia. Tell Russia, you post bail for these slaves, we'll ship them to you. Instead of you, the founding fathers posted bail out in Africa, shipped themselves across the sea without any navigation, without any coast guarding, shipped themselves out there and posted bail, got human mammal in exchange for shiny fucking metal. These dumb fucking African fucking queens and kings exchanged their own population, their own slaves, for shiny metal. Okay? And the USA the founding fathers did them a solid by literally going out there and coming back. What I'm saying today is, hey, Russia, you post bail, Storm Z, you know what I'm saying? Post bail, and we'll ship them to you. We'll ship them to you because the blacks don't want blacks back in the black population. The whites don't want whites in the population. So we'll just ship them to you. And, you know what I'm saying? You got a loss of population at the moment. So let's fucking bring that motherfucker back to what it's supposed to be. And now we got no issues. No, they're not going to be released back with the blacks. They're going to go with China. They're going to go with Russia. Where do you want to go, slave? Which location? Russia sounds to fit everybody the most. I don't think China respects people with all their organ harvesting, so I would say probably Russia is the one that respects them the most. Only thing is, you're probably going to endure some sort of conscription into Storm Z because they don't allow slavery in Russia anymore. They released all their slaves in Russia. They got conscripted into the military, and the military force is known as Storm Z. So when you're out there, you're immediately just gonna be armed with a gun, a paintbrush, a fucking food tray, and you're gonna get to strapping up some boots, looking at some maps, hitting some workouts. You know what I'm saying? What is this existence about? Why does everyone want to live to be 100 fucking years old? Is it really about living to 100 years old? Or is this existence about standing up for what you fucking believe in, and whether it means life or death? That's what the existence is about, is to move forward with what you believe the existence should be. So if you're willing to give your life for something, then that's how things are going to be. If you're not willing to give your life for something to change, then it's not going to change. You're not standing up for your beliefs enough. So to the point of death. All right, and like I said, if Beans did not will for it to happen, it would not have occurred. So you're allowed to kill people. I'm allowed to value my gift of life. I've been gifted this gift of existence, and I'm allowed to value my gift of existence over someone else's gift of existence. If that existence is going to be a threat to my gift of existence, I'm going to show Beans, this is how much I value my own gift of existence. I'm willing to take another motherfucker out permanently just to continue existing. All right? So there's nothing wrong with it. You're allowed to value your own life. You're allowed to defend your own fucking life. And if Beans wants things different, then go ahead and change that fucking brainwash, Beans. But until then, we're left with the only other option, which is eliminate the threat to your gift of life permanently. So that's how things have always gone down. I mean, I know you're like, well, it's 2025. No, it's actually been longer than that. But during that whole 2025 duration, it's been a nonstop war, nonstop murders. That's how people annex land into their location. They murder the population. Now you guys have that term coined into what's called genocide, but we used to call it war. I still call it war. So anyone, Rome, the Mongols, British Empire, the fucking USA, everyone has had to murder in order to have the life that we're living now. All right. And if you want to continue to be able to live this life, according to the USA Book of Law, you are going to have to, at times, murder Beans. If you're in violation of Article 4, Section 4, which is an invasion being. And you're allowed to be an invasion being physically, you're allowed to be an invasion being ideologically, just like the Confederates, okay? You are going to have to move forward with murder. We, the people of the USA, are the USA militia, and there's various ways to murder people. You don't have to always have a metal projectile weapon in order to move forward with murder. Like I said, illness and disease is the leading cause of death in every single war. Food shortage is what leads to war. All right, torture porn leads to war because it's actually soldiers dressed in citizen civilian garb, and they're torturing citizen civilian. That's a part of war, and I just shared that on my X that this is a war tactic to target citizen civilian. So this is war. All right, you guys. When you're seeing that torture porn, you're seeing the battlefield, and that's exactly what you could get brought into if you don't move forward with eliminating the threat to your gift of life, all right? So everyone that thought the founding fathers are pussies, they're slave owners. Well, have you ever posted bail for anybody? And how far is the cage location from your home currently has USA human mammal caged in it? How far is that? What about the cages driving around the road, getting people for high dust trotting? You know what I'm saying? Talking about, well, they're slave owners. No, they were actually the opposite. And then you are the slave owner. You are the one funding the slavery. You are the one that gets locked up into the cage locations. Theft of earnings is theft of time. Theft of time is slavery. Forced free labor is slavery. So theft of earnings is forced free labor. All right? And you're all getting thieved at 50% plus. That's, garbage service, mail service, fucking tickets, fees, licenses, permits, fucking everything, you guys. Water, just something that falls from the sky, something that used to just be around. They blocked it off, just like China. Block it off. We'll call it a reservoir. What do we need reservoir for? Well, there's so many motherfucking invasion fucking beings in here, 20 million motherfuckers in here, that they had to build reservoir. They had to feed me and my motherfucking creek, my motherfucking stream, that should be a 24/7 fucking stream year round, to grow my cannabis crops. No, let's deliver it to Mexican. Let's make sure Mexican out in fucking LA, Los Angeles, has some fucking water to drink. All while they're right next to the fucking ocean. These fucking morons, right? No one out there can figure out reverse osmosis. But they can murder birds at 6,000 birds per year with their solar farm. And now the solar farm is getting torn down. It's a multi-billion-dollar solar farm. Now it's going to cost more billions of dollars to tear it down. And it's been murdering 6,000 birds, which shit and drop seeds across the fucking hard-to-reach forest locations. 6,000 birds. They can figure out the solar farm, but they can't seem to fucking figure out reverse osmosis. You could be mining the fucking salt. The salt that's in the ocean water. It doesn't even have to be drinking water. Go ahead and use it on your motherfucking LA fucking fires. They can't figure it out, you guys. There's no physicists out there. There's no chemists out there. They're all fucking overdosed. They're all fucking heart attacked. They're all fucking dead. By Mexican fucking meth, chemical weapon fucking carrying fucking fentanyl motherfuckers. All right? Torture porn motherfuckers. Torturers. Now, why do we need fucking Mexicans around? What is Mexican doing that you cannot do? And maybe you should be doing that. Take it upon yourself to be gardener. Take it upon yourself to be pool boy. Take it upon yourself to fucking, to mend a fence. Take it upon yourself to fucking, I don't know, get a chicken. Spread that bird fucking flu. Just so fucking tired of them. I need to go grab more weed. Stupid motherfuckers. anyways. I really want a game, but I fucking hate this Fortnite season. So I don't know what to do. I'm not food livid, so that's good. I'm also not hungry. Fucking tired of them.
Independent election experts, community groups, and President Obama agree, yes on Prop 50. As Trump tries to rig the next election by stealing congressional seats, Prop 50 defends checks and balances and reaffirms California's commitment to independent, nonpartisan redistricting. This November, defend Congress. Yes on 50. Advocate for by yes on 50, the election rigging response to Governor Newsom's ballot measure committee. Ad committee's top funders. Fund for Policy Reform and HMP for Prop 50.
The 7-seat Volvo EX90 is a car made for finding tranquility in traffic, from Big Sur to the Bay Bridge. The fully electric Volvo EX90 is perfect for California. Visit volvocars.com/US to learn more.
I wonder if there's a warrant. I wonder if there's a warrant for Obama's arrest. $9.99. So, it's only $125. Fuck. Oh, man.
Emergency planning tips in 15 seconds. Let's go. Practice manually opening your garage door. Consider backup power options for your home. Save copies of important medical and contact information. Wow, that was fast. Visit the Safety Action Center for more.
I might have to buy another game. I'm gonna do that off stream, but I might buy like Splinter Cell's on there, but it's the fucking ones I already have. If I want to get another one, it's gonna cost all this fucking money. Black Friday is coming up. Batman was on sale. The Arkham Knight was on sale, I think. And yeah, I don't know. There's not really anything to play. Oh, I wanted to get Left 4 Dead, but Left 4 Dead's not available. Resident Evil has a 5 and a 6. I don't need 4, but 5 and 6, same situation pretty much. As I'm gonna wait for Black Friday and see if anything is on even more sale. Fuck. So now I'm stuck. because this new Fortnite season fucking sucks. Fucking pissing me off, dude. Like, why do they have to fucking do that? Why couldn't they make everything fucking 3D? Everything is in 2D right now. It just fucking sucks, bro. God damn. I turned it on, I'm just like, dude, what the fuck am I fucking playing right now? Ah, damn. Ah. So fucking dumb. The entire map is different. It's just a shit fucking map, you guys. Alright.